Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be fixing this steering wheel, like rubber, plasticky paint, whatever it is, on the M Sport steering wheel that I have on the car. And yeah, stay tuned.
All I do is adore you all of the time. I like to. I like to.
So for those of you who are new to my channel, this is my BMW 125i e82 2008. I love this car. I've had it for about a year and a half, and it's amazing. But yeah, there's a few things that obviously with an older car, 2008, you have to keep up with a bit of maintenance, and this is just one of those things where it'll annoy you until you fix it, sort of thing. So we're gonna jump in today, and I hope you all enjoy. Helping me out today is Jules, my younger brother.
Hello!
Hello. So jumping in the car, I'll let you know what I mean. Now, this is my steering wheel. Stock steering wheel, never anything done to it or all that sort of stuff. M Sport, because it's got the flash little things and little badge down here. Now, as you can see, around the points where you would touch it with your hand, it's kind of, for example, if you put your finger here and twist the wheel, you'd rub on this plastic bit and you can see that it's coming off, which is super common on these sort of steering wheels. In fact, all these steering wheels, as you can see under here. Someone's tried and fixed it, but it hasn't really done the job. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a quick respray today, and hopefully make this steering wheel look a little bit more fresh and not so shit. Now, you're probably wondering why the BMW symbol looks so good for 10 years. It's because I just had my airbag replaced, or my Jakarta airbag, whatever that sort of thing is, had the recall done. So that's why that emblem looks so good. So I figured because that looks so good, I want the rest of the steering wheel to look as good as that, or as brand new as I can, even though the car's 10 years old. So, like I said, without further ado, we'll get into this and we'll freshen this up and we'll see how it looks. So, first thing you want to do is you want to pop the boot, obviously, and you want to get rid of all this shit that's in here at the moment, like this. Sweet, so now that that's all cleared out, it's still dusty AF, or I'm pretty sure it's sand or whatever. But nonetheless, the reason I cleared that out just then is so that I can get access to my battery, which is underneath this latch, which I'll somehow hold up. That's my battery there. For most modern BMWs, they're in the rear, and that's all my important documents and whatnot. So we're gonna disconnect the battery so that we don't kill ourselves when the airbag goes off. Cool, so now that we've disconnected the battery, we want to get this airbag off so that we can unscrew these and that and all that good stuff. And that starts with, like I said, all that good stuff. So you grab your flathead screwdriver, and there's two holes in the back. So it would go in here and the exact same on the other side. And in there's a little lever you want to click so you can get the steering wheel off. Just like this. You see how now there's a gap there? So that side looks done.
One eternity later.
Mad. So I got it off. Turns out you don't have to take the airbag off. I'll show you what I did at the end, but I got it off. So we'll get this sanded down. I'll probably take the M badge out. We'll get this sanded down, and then we'll paint it. And then we'll let it dry, and then we'll chuck it back in. But I'll show you what I did later on, but it wasn't taking the airbag out. So if you're having difficulty with the airbag, there you go. Don't do that, and you can do what I did, and I'll explain to you later on. We'll get the sand down, jump straight into it. 9 million years later, it's as good as it's probably gonna get. So yeah, now that we're done with the sanding, we can move on to the painting. Safety first. Hey, what's up guys? It's another day and I am at my parents' house at the moment. So the spraying didn't go that well. By that well, I mean it orange peeled and it pretty much looked really bad. So this is what it looks like. That's just a bit of tape that I got stuck on there by accident, but that's what it looks like. So it's not great, sort of there, and it's real rough. So what I decided to do instead is I had a whole bunch of this carbon fiber wrap left over from ages ago, and I figured I might just wrap the steering center bit instead. So we'll see how that goes, and then we'll put it on the car. And just a quick FYI, I'm filming on my iPhone. Yeah, so I left my camera at home. I figured I'm here now, may as well do it, get over and over with. Because right now I'm driving around with the little dongles on the steering wheel just like hanging out, and it's a bit ratchet. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Pretty much all there is to it is prep the surface so the wrap can stick to it nicely. I've already cut it out to a decent size, and I'll probably trim it down a bit more when I actually sit it on. To a decent size, and then yeah, so it looks something. All done. Now, obviously this doesn't look the best, but it's pretty, you know, it looks alright enough. It looks good enough. Cool, so we'll go install this in the car outside now, and I'll show you what I did to get this off instead of taking the airbag off. Now, this is what the steering wheel looks at the moment. Like I said, these things are just hanging out here, doing their own little thing, which looks rad. Now, there's a T20 bolt here, a T20 bolt here, a T20 bolt here. Undo those three and that'll release the bottom of it, and then there's a tiny latch at the top here. That bit there goes into this little bit here. You lift this back and then you can pull that side out and pull that side out, and then you slide it down out, and that saves you taking out the airbag, which was a massive hassle for me because I couldn't actually get this off. I don't know why, but I couldn't. And then there's a T20 bolt that comes in the back here, up here, and same on the other side here. Which hold the which hold the buttons into the slots here and here. So that goes on like that. So, without further ado, we'll reinstall that and we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. Mad. So back in the car, I managed to get these two bolts on, but they were super hard to film and do it, so I kind of did it. Cool. Now this is just here. This is what's going to be pushed in. Now, as you can see under here, there's this wire. We want to push that back into where it was. So, Matt, this is what it looks like when it's done. I haven't chucked in those T20 bolts at the back, but that's all in place and all that good stuff. Obviously I'll cut this little bit out so I can put my M-Sport badge in there. And yeah, it looks pretty good for, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes worth of work. Mad as. So like I said, I'm gonna get in there and tighten those T20 bolts at the back. And then there's a few things I would probably clean up. I'll probably do that when I get home. That's all done. What I did quickly is I just rotated the wheel by turning the car on, just so I can get a bit of better angle to do these two with, just because they're a little bit off with the paddles and the indicators and wipers and all that. Wipers and all that good stuff. So yeah, just be mindful if you're doing that as well. And yeah, I'll probably see you back at home right now. Back at home, back in the lab, back on my regular camera. Cool. So pretty much all I have to do to finish this off is cut a little bit of the wrap off and stick the M Sport emblem back on, but I can't quite remember where I put it. There's so much shit in this garage. There it is. The M Sport emblem back on, and I'm just gonna super glue it back on because that's probably the easiest, quickest way to use it. Plus I've got like this excess super glue at the moment for some reason. So yeah, Jules is gonna hold the camera and we're gonna super glue this a little bit on and cut it out. Been awkward. No, upside down. Made a little bit of a mess with the super glue, but I'll clean that up and it should come out pretty rad. But there you go, more or less, that's it. Cool. Matt, so that pretty much sums up everything I want to do with the steering wheel. Yeah, the paint didn't work, but the wrap came out nice and it looks pretty good. So this was super simple, it was inexpensive, as XIXX would say. Yeah, and it's something I could do at my home, I could do it anywhere. All I needed was the piece of plastic I was wrapping and the wrap. Like I could do it here, I could do it at my parents' house, I could do it anywhere. So it was super simple and not very difficult at all. I'd say like skill level, you'd like a 2. Matt, so that's all there was to it. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like, comment, all that good stuff. Huge shout out to my man Jules behind the camera. Give him a quick wave. Good stuff, you're amazing. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe and peace out, yeah.